Here's Prescott. Over middle, fire, caught, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Dallas.
What up, Cowboy Nation? What up, YouTube? It's your boy BB Media, talking all things Dallas Cowboys and other NFL news. Real quick before I get started, like, comment, subscribe, hit the noti bell so you'll know when we talking about some football over here on the channel. Now, other day when I made the video, I was having some internet trouble yesterday. I wanted to get back and talk about Dak hamstring and then the little small move we made at the trade deadline with Jonathan Mingo. I'm not saying it's a great move, but I don't think it's just as horrible as everybody's making it seem. He was drafted in the second round last year, so that's probably why you had to give up a fourth round, draft pick, because he's 23 years old. He's younger than every receiver that we have besides, I think, Flournoy, or however you say it. Flournoy is older than him too, so he's very young, 6'1", 220, 6'2", 220, run a 4.46. I don't think he really has had a chance to prove himself yet because, of course, he was playing with the undeveloped Bryce Young last year on the Carolina Panthers. This year, that quarterback situation been shaky. He started, get benched, Andy Dalton, now back to Bryce Young. So judging him off his stats is really unfair because the situation in Carolina is so bad right now. You can't judge him off that. So let's wait to see what he can do. I don't know if he's going to play this week, maybe next week. I'm sure you didn't give up a fourth round pick for somebody you plan on putting on the practice squad. So let's see if he can get acclimated and see if he can learn some things and help us out. But one thing I won't do is get on here and just spew that we bad, it's over, it's this, it's that. Me personally, I don't feel like that. I don't think like that. If you do, that's fine. But me personally, I've seen so many things, even with the Broncos, like I said just last year. The Broncos, I think at the lowest was 2-6, something like that. Damn near turned their whole season around, and to avoid losing their draft capital, they benched Russell Wilson. They was hurt early in the year, dealing with a new coach in Sean McVay, so that could have caused some growing pains for the team. And as the year went on and as they got acclimated to their new system, their new coach, they started winning games. And then what it was is they thought Russ couldn't turn it around, and he did. And they benched him just so they can draft a quarterback and get from under his contract. So me personally, I feel like we in a good position. Cooper Rush is a more than, sufficeable backup quarterback. He's very accurate. He reads the field well. He's not a runner, not by long, but he doesn't turn the ball over a lot either. So in that sense, I can really feel the way I feel, which is I don't believe the season is just completely over now. We lose this next game to Philly, you can pretty much say it's a wrap. But me personally, I'm still going to think of a way we can get into the wild card, just because that's how I feel about my squad. And until it ain't over, till it's all the way over for me. But I do understand where everybody coming from with the, we won't make it here, we won't make it there. It's just it's just not the way I choose to go about it. So I'm not delirious, y'all. I'm not delusional. I do realize what's going on with the team, but me personally, I just try to look at it with an optimistic view. And if we can get some people back, now the offensive line, I don't know. I don't know what when they gonna decide to play as a unit and just look better. I think if the offensive line could just do a little better, you know what I mean, we'd look a lot better. But I mean, right now, I mean, Zach Martin is a shell of himself. Terrence Steele hadn't been the same since he tore all the ligaments in his knee, and Tyler Guyton having growing pains, but I believe from the center to the left is the best part of our line. I believe the weak links on the line are the guys who making the money, Zach Martin and Terrence Steele. I love Zach Martin. Appreciate everything he's done for the Cowboys. Been a great leader, a great protector of our quarterbacks. But when it's over, man. And I think y'all can agree with me. If you watch Zach Martin play this year, he don't look like he was all pro last year. So, you know, I hate to see him go, but all good things must end. And Zach Martin, I know you on your way out, man. And, you know, if you do sign with another team, you know, I hope it go, you know, like you want it to. But I do believe this is Zach Martin's last year in Dallas. So, and bringing in Mingo, you know, you never know. Like that pass, Terp has been depended on twice in the last 2 weeks to come up with a big catch, and he couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I love Terp as a returner. The reason that he was in the league he was in, because he's classified as a receiver, he doesn't have great hands. He really doesn't. So, I mean, he got the speed. I really don't pay too much attention to his routes, but, you know, doesn't seem like much of a route guru either. So it seemed like he depends totally on his athletic ability, and he really needs to improve on his catching, because the last 2 weeks you were delivered 2 passes that could have extended the game, and you dropped the ball. So literally. So yeah, man, we're just trying to keep a positive outlook on the season. We're just 3-5, but the next 3 weeks, man, oof, tough. And I do understand that. So, you know, you will hear my tune change if we can't magically find a way for something to happen against the Philadelphia Eagles. But like I say, just can only hope, you know. But I did hear rumblings maybe they might use Trey Lance a little bit on some, you know, just to spice it up a little bit, add some running formations. I think that would have been cool to do when Dak was there. You know what I'm saying? Just to add an extra layer to our offense, because right now, and add some running yards, you can run some quarterback sweeps and dives with Trey Lance. You know what I mean? But, you know, we pushed our quarterback over and over to run and use his legs, and tore his hamstring off the ball. So, running quarterback is not what Dak Prescott is again. Everybody made fun of Jerry Jones, like when he said he really don't like to see him run too much. And as soon as he did, Jerry was right. He got hurt. So, you know, and we know that's about the only thing Jerry been right on lately. So don't take that for, you know, like I'm just saying Jerry always right. Nah. But he was right about that, you know. Dak tends to get injured when he runs, so. But I really do want us to play well against the Eagles. I know we up against a lot. We up against everything. But hey, that's just how I look at it, man. Let's go in here and win this game. Let's go win this game. I'm not giving up on the year. So, and the Eagles, it's a division game. You know, a lot of the records and everything that go out the window when you play a division game. People you know who they want to get the ball. We know we're gonna get a big dose of Saquon Barkley, and we know Kellen Moore gonna try to embarrass us, because he was pretty much blamed for the reason we didn't get past the 49ers back in 22 or whenever it was. But it's just, or 21 is when we lost to the 49ers the first and second time. 21 and 22. And we lost to Green Bay last year. So yeah, 21 we lost to San Francisco, 22 and they let Kellen Moore go on his way. He went to the Chargers. Didn't work out there, I guess, either. So he's with the Eagles right now, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty difficult to get out there and stop them. They got a lot of weapons from running back all the way down to the tight end. Everybody can catch, everybody can run. Offensive line is good. They getting Dickerson back off IR, so they loading up for us. They loading up to kill us, and if they do beat us, that they pretty much will end our season, I believe. So, but other news, we do got a good football game tonight, starting what week is this, 11? Yeah, week 11, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this matchup is a division matchup, so, I wouldn't look at the records and, take that into too much consideration, but I will say that the Ravens, they looking better and better every week. Derrick Henry, I wish we could have got him, but I feel like if we had have got him, people probably would be calling Derrick Henry washed and bad, and we see why Baltimore got rid of him, when really over here he'd be playing behind a bad offensive line. So I don't think he'd have 1,000 yards already. So, and he a big target. He ain't even small, so don't take a lot to come get Derrick Henry on the ground before he gets started, and people penetrate through our run blocking with ease. So in this game tonight, I feel like the Bengals gonna come out with everything they got, because their season, I know y'all only think the Cowboys are bad, but the Bengals not doing too well either, and they haven't been doing well since they Super Bowl run. So in this game tonight, I will go with Baltimore Ravens, and I'm going to pick the Ravens 31-13, moving on to 8-2, and putting the Bengals out of their misery for the year, because they can't afford to lose too many games as well. Just in the same position we in. They had a rough start, injuries, things of that nature, and it's then snowballed into a bad record with a hard part of a schedule coming up. So I believe the Bengals will be getting more into their division games, and the Ravens, I think they just going to keep on rolling, man. I don't see anybody slowing them down. And me personally, I feel like the Super Bowl champ will be out of them or the Chiefs. Just how I feel, just how everybody looking right now. I don't really feel like it's an NFC team that's going to get either one of them teams. Besides the Lions, I can't see nobody else beat either one of those teams. So that's my pick for the night. And like I say, with our Cowboys, let's just get behind Cooper Rush, man, and the rest of the guys, and see what we can do. See what we can make happen for the rest of the year. But just be supportive of the team, man. That's all I'm saying. I know we bad, but just, who else gonna support them if Cowboy Nation don't? You know what I'm saying? So that's my pick for the night, though, 31-10. And I can't wait to see these Eagles. We'll cover these Eagles some more as we get closer to Sunday. But I appreciate you watching the video, man. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody enjoy their day. And I'm going to sit back, kick back, and enjoy this rain today. So, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Share the video. Hit that notice bell so you'll know when I'm chatting about the boys. And as always, go Cowboys.